All right, people, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mario, whatever you want to call me. But we're gonna be going over today's Madrid game. I'm not gonna lie to you if whether I'll be consistent with these or not, but I'll try to be as consistent as I can be. But today we're just gonna be talking about the Madrid game because I have some takes I need to get off my chest. I have a lot to say. So yeah, let's get into it real quick. Let me just pull up the game real quick. And there's some quotes that Carlo Ancelotti has come out with that I want to talk about. So let's do that. So right, can I do it like this or like this? Which one's better? All right, this is way better. All right, sorry about that. Uh, so today we played Las Palmas one, Real Madrid one. We of course drew. We're fifth in the league currently with 5 points. I believe Barcelona is on 9 points. Yeah, they are. So we're currently 4 points behind them, and that is not a good place to be simply because especially at this point of the season, when you're getting these easy games, you don't want to be dropping points and then have to catch up at the end. And I feel like that's something we're gonna have to do, and that's something I don't want to do. There's a lot of things that's been going on with this team that's been very frustrating so far. So far, the two injuries, major injuries, off the top of my actually three because David Alaba is still not back. Kamavinga got injured in the beginning of the year, and Jude Bellingham just got injured. And yeah, the fact that this team already, the chemistry is shit already, and we're missing three key players doesn't make it any better. So yeah, I guess we'll start up front. Like the front three today was horrendous, horrendous. Brahim Diaz, I didn't even know he was playing until he came off. That's how anonymous he was, and I think he's a good player and all that. And I just don't think he can be a consistent starter for us. Maybe if there's an injury, a major injury into the front line, maybe then he can play. But honestly, he'll be my first option off the bench, maybe potentially first or second option off the bench for the attack because what I saw today was not good. Uh, and I also want to talk about Vinny. I'm just gonna go through different players and then, well, that's how. Yeah. So Vinny today, man, I don't know what to say about Vinny today. Wingers are supposed to be electric, taking their man on, and I understand there's a risk with that, and I'm fine with the risk if there's like one positive action. Let's say you take five actions, let there be at least one and a half. What I saw from Vinny today was just of a guy that looks like he wants to be a Ballon d'Or winner. He's been talking about it a lot. I think he said he thinks about it every day or some shit like that, or people tell him. So I forgot what the quote he said, but the Ballon d'Or is too much on his mind in my opinion because the selfishness I'm seeing on the pitch today horrendous, bro. There's way too many times where Mbappe was open for a pass, and instead of passing him the ball, he's doing something else with it. He's either trying to do extra dribbles and taking a man on, or he's trying to do too much. Like there's a legit chance today where Vinny is right here and Mbappe is like probably right here, right? And instead of just giving him the simple 5 yard pass, what does Vinny do? He crosses the ball across the whole pitch and it goes out of play. And I'm not saying Mbappe was going to score or any of that because Mbappe has been atrocious since he's came here, since his first game. And I have some thoughts on that, but what I'm seeing from Vinny right now is not it, bro. And my when I think of Vinny, I think of a guy who's a creator first, all right, who's supposed to be the creator. But I think it's gotten in his head that he's the main man here, and honestly, I don't like it at all. I don't. I'm not saying he needs to go back in his place or anything like that, but he he just needs to calm down in certain times and certain opportunities, and, and he's not doing that at all. Now, when it comes to Mbappe, like, tell me you didn't know this was coming. The guy is not a striker at all. He complained when he was at PSG that he didn't want to be a lone striker. What did we do? We buy him. Well, we sign him on a free for him to be a lone striker. What did we expect was going to happen? For him to magically turn into Holland? For him to magically turn into Suarez, Benzema overnight? No, the guy has said it time and time again. He does not want to be a striker. Yet, because of a certain president's ego, because he wants to get one over the PSG guys, guess what? We signed Mbappe. Why did we do that? I don't. And I'm not saying Mbappe won't become good for us or anything like that, but there was just other guys on the market that were plug in and play. And instead of doing that, he chose to go through the most difficult option, in my opinion. And I'm sorry, but I'm blaming this on not Carlo, on Florentino Perez's ego for all the guy has done for us at the club, all the signings he's made. In my opinion, uh, for all the signings he's made, for all the signings he's made and all those things. I'm not saying he's put the club in a terrible position because Mbappe is a good player, and if we do need to move on from him, we'll get a fee or something like that, and it'll always be fine. But like it just like Holland was right there. He had the Real Madrid clause in his contract for him for us to come and get him. And what did we do? We let him chill at City. Now the guy is back in hat tricks for fun. He's killing in the Prem. And if we all we had to do was slide him into the lineup. He already played with Jude, he had that experience. The guy doesn't look like he has an ego or anything like that. We just needed a clinical striker, and the clinical striker is not what we have to. So the whole Mbappe experiment, whether it works or not, it's all on one person, and that's Florentino Perez. All right. Uh, I like Mbappe personally, but from what I'm seeing, it just doesn't make sense why you go after him when there's other options out there, right? And I don't know, man. We just need to have some patience, I guess, with him. And yeah, but it just does not look good. And I don't know what else to say when it comes to Mbappe. Uh, we're missing Tony Cruz so much, bro. The guy's been controlling our progression and everything, and for years and years, and now you're finally seeing the effect of it. And it's insane how good of a player we're seeing that he was now that we don't have him. And the guy did not get the respect that he deserved, in my opinion, when he was here. Guys were Luka Modric got all the praise, and he was just chilling there, doing nothing, getting just doing, being consistent year after year, doing all this and that, and he never got the credit. Casemiro got the credit, Luka got the credit, but never him, in my opinion. And now we're finally seeing that. It's funny that Hendrick is right there because I'm not gonna lie to you. I was worried about him the most coming into the season, but now I'm watching him game after game. This kid has something about him, right? His ball striking ability is otherworldly, or especially at his age already. And I think he can contribute to us, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If he keeps playing the way he's playing, and the other front three guys were the other attackers that are playing keep playing the same way they're playing, we're gonna have a dilemma on our hands because that means Endrick is gonna be needing to start. Whether that hey, whether that means you slide Vinny to the right and then you put Mbappe on the left and Endrick down the middle, or you simply put Mbappe on the right and you put Endrick down the middle. I don't care how it's done. If this kid, I'm watching him closely. If he performs again like this against Real Betis, with how many ever minutes he gets, he deserves to be in the starting lineup. All right, and a lot of people are saying this is Real Madrid, where the best players are going to play, and if he deserves to be playing, he should be playing. I don't know if I talked about Luca here or if I did it earlier, because I did a TikTok video earlier. Make sure you check out my TikTok. But if I didn't talk about Luca here, I'll simply say I don't want to disrespect him. He's a legend at the club. All right, he's a legend at the club. Won a bunch of trophies with us, and I don't want to be disrespectful to him, but he should not be a starter anymore. Arda Guler, until Jude Bellingham comes back, or Kamavinga comes back, that should be your position. You should be making it your position. If you want to get all the minutes and all that, this is your chance, bro. Take the keys and run with it. Run with it, my young boy. Run with it. There's a lot of talk on Chumani, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I personally don't get it, but there's certain things he does do. Like I think that he can play with more urgency and things like that. But I feel like fans are just trying to find somebody to blame, and he's their guy, and Uh, that's why he's the one getting criticized the most. He's getting mean, and I personally don't get why, but he was better the second half today than he was in the first half. But yeah, I personally don't get all the revisionist history about him. Last year he was fantastic in my opinion, and we saw the effect of him when he wasn't in the starting lineup and when he was. All right, the guy is a fantastic player. Probably would play in every single team in the world right now, outside of maybe City because they have Rodri. All right, but yeah, and then who else did I want to talk about? Fred Garcia also has looked good. The three people I'm happy with so far: Fred Garcia, Endrick, and Arda. Those are the three players to me that have shown not levels, but they've shown that they will work hard on the pitch and they've shown quality, whether it's a lot or a little. They've shown that quality and consistency across the games that we've played so far. Now, Rudiger and Militao, I don't think those two can work together. The fact that they're both right center backs it already confuses them. Like you see both of them running to the same position sometimes, and you g- I know Alba is not back yet, but a decision is going to have to be made for somebody to be one of them has to be the starter, and the other has to be the rotation option, which is fine with me. I don't care who put the best player, roll the ball out there, put the best player and let them decide who the best player is. All right, that's what I have to say about that. But the thing is, then we need a left center back, and we need to go in the market, in my opinion. Sergio Ramos is still out there. I don't care what you say, bring him in. We just need some form of leadership at the back, and he can, if he wants to be that guy, let him be that guy for us. I know it's probably not going to happen because once again, Perez's ego and the board's ego, but he should be one of the people that we're looking at. If not, then we just need to go out and buy somebody. Uh, you can tell this team. I'm not saying Danny Carvalho is washed or anything like that, but Oh my gosh. If Trent could come in to this team right now, he would solve a lot of problems with progressing the ball, being like our version of Cruz, but in the back line. And I think he would be a special player for us. I think he would be magical for us, in my opinion. Help take the creating pressure off Vinny. That way he doesn't have to be the main creator. Trick could do it. He'll be able to step into midfield a little bit, doing the inverted thing. I don't want him to be a full time midfielder. I think he's great at what he is, and that is at the right back position. And then the last thing I want to say is that Carlo might not be the right manager for this team. And the reason I say this is not because Carlo is a bad manager at all, but the thing with Carlo is that he gives these players too much freedom. And funny enough, one of the guys from managing Madrid, one of the uh, excuse me, yeah, so he's like a chief editor in Real Madrid, calling this on managing Madrid. Go check them out on Twitter. Uh, but let me read you a tweet he said. Uh, present, share screen. And I've been thinking about this for a while now. And so he said there's a bit too much freedom of attack without a clear direction of where players need to go without getting in each other's way. And the congestion and lack of plan is apparent. Every eventually got into a good position to score, but the shooting was wildly bad tonight. Yep. This is one of those situations where a more rigid scheme could help. And Mbappe still doesn't look 100% comfortable playing with Vinicius, but we started to move a bit to the right to bring more versatility to the attack. Bit of a work in progress. You have to have trust in Shalala to figure it out, but there's been a lot of problems in the first few games. So I completely agree with this. I think he's right. I think Carlo Ancelotti is the wrong manager for this team, not because he's a bad manager at all, but I think this team needs a tactician, a tactic, or whatever you want to call them, a guy like Xabi Alonso, a Pep Guardiola, a Mikel Arteta, one of those guys, because this team needs somebody to tell them where to go. I think when the team starts to figure it out on their own, then you kind of bring Carlo in. Like Carlo is like the finishing project type of manager for me. I don't think you bring him in into the beginning of the project, but and I don't want to disrespect Carlo because I know a lot of Madrid fans do, but I don't want to be the guy doing that. But yeah, uh, and to be fair to Carlo, he is taking some. Uh, he is taking the blame for a lot of this stuff that's going on, and but I just want to read some of his quotes tonight that he said during his press conference. Which okay, where were we? Hold up, where's my cam, bro? Sorry, Chad. Let me fix my cam real quick. Okay, we're back. All right, that was weird. But yeah, let me go through these quotes. Okay, it is a football problem when we don't have the ball. We struggle to be compact. We space behind the lines, and I have to find the solutions at the players. Carlo, I take responsibility. I will find a solution. Silence and all. The team is closed. You're wrong. It should not be closed. We look forward to the solutions. I think we'll find them. Don't know why I'm getting an ESPN notification. But yeah, we can't look for excuses. We have to look for improvement. It's costing us more than expected. The first half was bad. We struggled to find balance. I haven't seen any improvement compared to my Yoko match. This is literally very harsh coming from a manager like Carlo, who's usually more chill and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's all of his quotes. But yeah, so like I said, I think this team can be good. I think this team can win every trophy available good to them. But whether that's with Carlo Ancelotti, that's remains to be seen. We There's a lot of things that we need to do, in my opinion, and hopefully we get it done. We need to buy a Fisa, one center back at least. That's the main goal, and another midfielder wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Maybe, I don't know. We have to wait to see how Kama looks when he comes back, and then I think another thing that Carlos is gonna have to do is go back to diamond formation, because then you can have Kama, Shermani, and Valverde plus Jude up top playing in that false nine kind of role, and then who you can have Mbappe and Vini, or Rodrigo and Vini up top, in my opinion. And I think that makes it much more simpler. You get guys back to be able to be in their positions that they can use their best attributes, in my opinion. And I think that's we won a lot last year with using that formation, and I don't get why we wouldn't do it again. Like, you get it. Like, use what made you win. If it's not broken, don't fix it. But anyway, this is gonna be it for me. Uh, like I said, I appreciate you guys. Today I didn't have work, so I was able to watch the game in full and what to call in full and make sure give my thoughts out the way I need it to be. But like I said, I am on TikTok. I try to do most game threads, quick game threads over there. If you want to watch the short term content, uh, here is my TikTok page. It's MarMD underscore. This is the profile picture. You see, we got a vid up on the game. We got a vid up on the draw for PSG and Champions League, draw for Real Madrid. And then we just also talk about a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to get up to a good amount of followers. So if you guys can go over there and follow me, that would be great. We also do talk about the Lakers over there. You guys know me, big Lakers fan. But yeah, and just also a bunch of other stuff also. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Uh, Hope you guys have a good day. Continue praying for y'all. Hopefully, you guys find peace in what you're searching for, and love as always. Peace.